Smart money says take Forbes. With the 16th pick, the Washington Commanders did just that. Emmanuel Forbes, now a Commander. The Mississippi State ball hawk opened eyes over the last few seasons with an FBS all-time record 6 pick sixes, 14 interceptions in total. The knock on Forbes is the stature, 6'1", 166. We'll check in with the guys, but first, a grade from Pete Prisco. Does the size give you pause at this moment, or do you just look at the talent, the ball skills here for Forbes?
Well, it always gives you pause, but when you look at his frame, he has the frame to get bigger, and he held up in the SEC, which is the best conference in all of college football. He will throw his body around. He'll try. He's a willing tackler. He's just got to get bigger, which I think he will do. The best part of his game, he can cover. He's a lockdown cover guy, can glide, long, athletic, made a lot of big plays. I think Washington needed this in the worst way. I love this pick by Washington. I give it an A.
All right, it's an A from Pete Prisco. Back in studio, Ryan Wilson. A word here from the talent evaluators. This was a guy that, you talk about hot tape. I mean, taking it back the other way, getting 6. That's about as hot as the tape gets. What were some of the lines about him outside of that wiry frame that he does boast?
So the ball skills, B-Mac, and you and I talked about this. 166 is incredibly light for an SEC cornerback, but he is almost 6'1". Ran in the 4.3s. That's pretty fast last time I checked. And the ball skills, 14 interceptions last 3 years. Is that right? 6 pick sixes. I mean, there are guys that played SEC wide receiver didn't have 6 touchdowns last year, and they played every game. So you can get over, you can look over that 166 weight when you look at the depth chart in Washington. Benjamin St. Juste is there. They have Kendall Fuller. They brought in Cam Dantzler. They brought in Cam Dantzler from Minnesota. He's a depth guy. Now you have a guy who can get the ball back for your young quarterback in Sam Howell. Good field position. It feels like an easy pick.
This was a divisional move. You play the Philadelphia Eagles twice. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. You play against the Dallas Cowboys twice. C.D. Lamb, Brandon Cooks. And if you look at some of the additions the New York Giants have made as well at the wide receiver position, they have improved dramatically. So this is all about adding more pieces to the puzzle in the secondary based on what you will see 2 times a year from each of the teams that I mentioned. Because on the front level, the first level, they got guys that can put pressure on the quarterbacks. At the second level, athletic linebackers. Getting more depth and getting the best ball hawk in the draft was huge for the Washington Commanders, and I'm okay with him being 166 because if you're going to be 166 pounds, you better run 4.3. He ran that at the combine, and of course he has the hot tape to follow the speed.
And you mentioned some of those names, Devontae Smith, C.D. Lamb, slight in their stature as well. These 2 guys turn sideways, we might lose all of them. But we're going to see what Forbes can be at the next level here with the Commanders, taking a look at that player profile. 16th overall, stamp it forever. Emmanuel Forbes, Mississippi State product, coming out as a junior. 6'1", 166 was the question mark, but the answer is Washington.